Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial about THIEF3EDITOR. What's up? I hope well. And this time we are going to learn, how to create customized animation for an N.6 or also known as artificial intelligence AI, a simple character of Thief3. In this case, we have this fellow here, the cook. The first thing to do is let's see what we can not notice soon.
Yikes!
Yikes, he said. So, the first thing to do is getting the guy calm and cool. So, we are going to create set two parameters here. This we can uncheck the flash engine and parameters and iPwn select faction model class and select, for example, as civilian faction model. And if you launch the map like this, you will see that he is still head turning when you are approaching him. See? Now the guy is seeing you, is watching you. If you are approaching him, his head is turned. So this guy is seeing you. We have to blind the guy. So for the second things to do is go to AI sensory and then visual acuity multiplier set to 0. Now we have a completely calm guy. As you can see here, he is not noticing us. He's not noticing us at all. So Garrett is here. Yes.
Sorry, Gov.
Yes. Maybe he's touching him, and so, but he's not saying Garrett at all. So next time, let's see to the core of this chapter. How to create a customized animation. First things to do, we have to select an animation that is most similar possible as the standing animation. Not like this cross position here, but standing animation. So we have to go to on skeleton browser, and then this model is male fat here, and then you have to go on city guard and you will find here look, breathe loop. Here we go. This animation here, we have to take note of this name. You can see a preview here just by right mouse click and play. No, this is the correct one. City Guard 2. Neither this one. I'm having trouble now. Breathe loop, this, maybe we have found the correct animation play. Here we go. This one. So, what I advise to the other Thief3 developer is having here paint on the taskbar, always ready, because you will have to get a whole lot of screenshots. So you can press on the print screen button on the keyboard and then open paint and paste your screenshot in order to have this name here. So we can close the skeleton animation. Open 3D Max 5.1, 3ds Max. Now we have to open the under the hammer here the more and then Actor X. Select the path of the skeletal animation. In this case we have already selected. To select the skeletal animation you have to browse here and THIEF3EDITOR content 3 and skeletal animation. You have to select not the folder here, but you have to double click a file here. Double click, because if you select just the select animation here and click use path, the browser will use the previous folder that is in this case is T3. So we have to go, you have to go on the skeletal animation and double click here. Skeletal animation. Now and I forgot to mention that this skeleton browser, I have forgot that all these you will see here are name of the file in PSA file. So we have to go for cdguard.psa. So animation file name you have to write on this checkbox, on the box, text box, sorry, cdguard. Click on animation manager and then click on load. Total animation sequences loaded 84. Now in this whole bunch of animation you have to just to select one, and here is where paint needs, because you have the animation here. So we have to select M1 UA EDL breathe loop here, EDL breathe loop. Here we go. Copy here. Now we can click on OK here and then click on the, for example, don't click, test, open the animation manager, select all the script and delete. Now click here and then move here and save. Animation file test.psa written. Click on OK and close the editor. Now for the next step of our tutorial, we can go on T3 and the skeletal animation and catch our animation here. test PSA here, drag it here, and then open Milkshape 3D. This program is mandatory to create a new animation because it's a matter of import and export. Now you have to import the Unreal UT PSK PSA here, and then go to desktop, test PSA. You can see the skeleton here, and then select all, just to be safe. I don't know if it's required, but just to be safe. And then export Quake 2 Half-Life, sorry, Half-Life Ace MT, and let's call it test reference. Okay, and then close this one. Now we have a test.smd file. Then if you go to my website thief.massimilianogoi.com, in the downloads section you will find the Cookson SMD importer for 3ds Max. This script is needed if you want to create a new animation and work with their skeleton with the 3ds Max 5.1. So after you have downloaded and installed the script, open the 3ds Max again, and then now go on the hammer icon here, click, and go on Max script here, click Half-Life, click here, click on this menu here, click, and then click on import SMD. When we are going to double click here, test all the file. Now you can see here, you can magnify this window, you can see the skeleton here. If we click on play, we can see that we have, no, in this case there is not the animation. I must have done something wrong, but it's better like this because I have not to delete any key. I have to remember this thing. Now, next thing to do, as you can see here, the name of the bones are the same of the THIEF3 editor: calf, spine, thigh, hand, etc. And they are hierarchically set. So if you can see that if you rotate a bone, the bone child rotate with the father. So now, for example, we are going to create a simple kick animation. So we can, for example, here go on the 22 here. Okay, and then go on. Never use 0. Always use 1. So start from 1. Click on set key, activate it, and click on the key here. Sorry. You have to select the bones. So here, and this one. 2 bones. We have the bone M1L thigh and M1L calf. L stand for left. So select tight and calf and click on the key. Okay, you will see here a keyframe. In the next in the next step you have to go a little bit further with the timeline, and then select for example a bone here and rotate it like this, and then with this bone here, rotate it here, così, like this. Now, my fault, is auto key is not set key, auto key. So rotate it, rotate this one to simulate the kick. Go a little further, and then lower a little bit of the thigh and extend the leg like this. Now we can copy we can select both the bones here and copy this, holding the shift key and dragging this keyframe further so that it is copied. As you can see, we have the extension of the leg thing and then the retraction, for example here, and then now we have to just to come back on the standard on the first position. So we have to have selected both the bone. In this case, we have already selected it, and then hold the hold Shift keyboard key, the Shift key, and then with the left mouse key, drag at the end of the sequence. Drag at the end of the sequence this keyframe, so it will create a copy. Now I'm pretty sure that the animation is not perfect because the timeline is not perfect, but we are going to set perfection in this after this step. Remember always to save it. Save as test, for example. Yes. Now we can take a look of the complete animation. Let's see. Oops. Is good. Is good. Maybe we can raise a little bit the kick leg. So we have to activate auto key again and go on the highest peak of the legs here, and then rotate this bone a little bit, and here a little bit. So this one we can delete it and copy this one, the new one, so we can see how it is. It looks like more convincing, yes. So now is a more violent kicks. Now I like this one, so we can go for this and then save your work. This is a simple animation for a tutorial, but you can all use any of these bones. You can create a more fluid animation and more human, like a punch, rotating the torso. Be careful to not use the scale properties, not use scale. You just have to rotate and maybe move the bones, but not scale. So now we have our animation and we have to export it. Click on the hammer, click on more and select Actor X. We are going back to the previous window. Now we have to first thing to do, select everything here. Okay, and then open the animation manager. And no, sorry. Animation sequence name, you can call it kick, for example, kick. Animation range from the first, not use 0, always 1 for the first frame to the 22 frame number 22. Open animation manager and click on digest animation. Sorry. Click on first click on digest animation and then click on open the animation manager. We have the kick animation here. You can load the test PSA animation not exist. Why? Skeleton animation. Oh, this is strange. Because I have drag it on the desktop. No, okay. Digest animation. No, this is a copy. We're going to delete this one. So we have just to move save digest animation. Move here out of the package and click on save. Animation, file test, PSA, written, bone total, sequence, etc. With the 3ds Max we are done, so we can close the program. And pay attention now. In order to use a script, in order to use animation, you have to script this AE, this character. So we have, in order to use the script, you have to have merged the new created file with the skeleton browser. So now you can merge with a character like a Melfet in this case. So we are going to open the skeleton browser. Animation text found. The default running time will be generated now. Click on OK. Okay, that's all. Now you have to go on Melfet. This is a skeletal tag here. Melfet. Click on the plus icon here, and then right mouse key here, and add animation. Click on kick. Sorry, test. Test. And under test, you can see our animation kick. If you go here, you can see the animation. Play. Yeah, our animation is a bit stretched here. No worries. And then this step is mandatory, because if you just use kick on the script we are going to see after, the animation will not function. So you have to apply the file and the following animation to your skeletal tag. After you have done on the skeletal browser this operation, you can close the skeletal browser and then passing on the script animation. So select our characters and then right mouse key here, add the trigger script and then trigger script. and use the 3 script I teach you the previous lesson. So we are going to add 1, 2, 3 script and then 3 dots here. And then we have to select the script, scripts, test animation start, the first one, use. Now you have to change this new following script with the name of the new animation. So then the first thing to do is apply the 2 script and save your work. Save here. And now we are going to change the animation. Edit. Then here, in the place of test, you have to right click. Just right click. And then you have to change it for any instance here. Okay. Test animation 2. Edit. Kick. And kick. Click on OK and click on save and refresh. Remember to not click on OK because it's dangerous, everything will be fucked up. Or click X here. Click always on save and refresh and then on cancel here. Save and refresh. Now it will take a while to save the new script, but we are patient and we'll wait. Okay, close this window with cancel again, exit here, close here, and then you can see your result on the map. If we are enough lucky, we'll see this cook kicking at the air. Let's see. As you can see, this guy is kicking. Is not the same animation of there's something strange on this because the thigh is raising slower compared to the 3ds Max, but I guess if you experiment enough with the 3ds Max, you can see and work by yourself the right combination. I have just to show you how to make the animation. Now we can also add a sound with this animation. Yes, we can add a sound, and not by the script. Not by the script, by using THIEF3EDITOR Max. Sorry about that. This is I have the earphone, so I am not sure you can hear what I say. So now let's open the 3ds Max 5.1 again, and then here we can click on view and the schema browser. sounds, schemas, SFX, down, fit. We can. Melee attack will be melee. Magical flame, metal grame, mechanical eye. Will-o-wisp, crickets, coil spark, claw hit. Let's hear this one. Not this one. Claw swing. Oh, first thing to crash in live streaming. Oh yeah. Now we see if it will crash. This fucking buggy editor, it will crash again. I'm supposing that it is the correct sound, that one. So schema browser again, and then claw swing. So ooh, ignore. We have just to know the name of this one. Copy. I have double clicked here with in order to open this editing option. So select here the right mouse key, copy, and on the notepad we have notepad how usefully it is. We can close the editor and open the test animation. The test animation we are going to here. It's been a year past before I made this operation, so expect some error here. We are going to graph editors here. No, sorry. We have to select one bone, for example, this one. Click on graph editors, and then dope sheet, if I am right. Yes, I am right. So, fuck. I have to see on the timeline where here in this timeline, the keyframe number 7, we can add a new keyframe here. Dope sheet again. Oh, I'm lost. Here we go. Now we have add key with the right mouse key. We can also move the timeline here in order to not have this bugger around. Right mouse key and add key. I'm not sure about the left side. Add key. Now it is interesting. We can place it, for example, on the what bone we can place it. This bone here, direction, for example, on the direction, and direction. Where is this direction? We're in this direction. I'm searching for the direction bone. There it is, here. So, left mouse key here. No. Add key, add key, add key. I'm not anymore. I don't remember anymore how to do. Maybe here. And key, add key. No. And then note track. Nothing. It's not making anything. Too many years are passed away. Too many. Oh, here we go, here we go. So, now that was funny. Randomly I found what I forgot. So you have to add a note on the tracks, selecting the thigh bone and add the notes here. And we have the keyframe here with the notes. Now you have to go on this sheet, this icon here, and right mouse key here, right mouse, clicking, and then you have to copy this string here. Here we go. Now we have close being in the animation. So save again this hard work, and then we are to export it again. So click on the hammer icon, more, actor X, and then skeletal animation, digest animation, no animation sequence, no. Okay, and then everything, select everything, no. Select, go on, come on, and then animation kick again. Okay, animation range 1 to 22. click on Digest Animation, click on Open Animation Manager. We can also load the file, so we have to delete this old kick and substitute it with a new one, move, and then save. That's all. Animation test, CSV file, bones, etc. Click on OK, close and save. Now we have to open the THIEF3 editor again. And the first thing we are going to do is open the skeletal browser. Skeleton browser, sorry. As you can see, a new version of the animation is found. Test.psa is newer than the processed file. The runtime file will be updated now. Note, it is possible that the source safe has not preserved the data of the source and processed animation files. An update may not be necessary, instead is necessary, so click on yes, click on yes to update everything. So now we can go on mail, FAT, extend is menu, and go on test, and go on kick. We have the complete animation here. If you go on not track and select here, you will see the noise we have just added. Close swing, can you see here? So now anytime the cook will kick, it will make a sound of like some kind of legs kicking, not here but in the game. So we are going to test it on the game as a final step of this tutorial. Here we go. If we are lucky enough, everything will be correct, and this leg will kick and make the kicking noise. So let's start. Okay, no sound. This means I have made some mistake. In this case, I will make another tutorial to update to correct this mistake, and then see in what way we can make the noise with the movement. So we can exit from the game, and dear friends, not everything comes out correctly, and I hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial. We are learning something anyway, and subscribe to my channel, give a like, and we'll see to the next tutorial where I will show how to add a sound to a movement. Bye and have a good day.